Hello and welcome to Fulton Street Beats. Today we're going to do something really fun. I'm going to take 3 guitars. I'm going to pick 3 inexpensive guitars and we're going to make a little backing track and we're going to plug it in. We're going to turn on a free amp sim and we're going to plug them in. We'll set levels flat. We're going to play it. We're going to see how it turns out with a simple drum backing track that I made up last night on the electric kit. So what we're going to use today is something I haven't used in quite a while. I just got through scalping the frets on a Les Paul style build kit that one of my first builds that I ever did. And it's really my test bed guitar. Anytime I do an experiment on a guitar to see if something's going to work, that's what I do it on. It is my first try, and first attempt ever at scalping frets. And let's bring you over here. That's it right on the wall right here. This is the guitar. And as you can see, the frets are scalped with this fretboard, I should say. And as you can see, we went deep on this one because we went right through the inlay. But that's okay because it's a learning experience. But how does it play? Now, this guitar was it was a very inexpensive eBay LP kit that wasn't drilled out for anything. I literally had to drill for the bridge and the saddle and everything on this guitar. And it was beautiful at one point. And then we relicked it and beat the hell out of it. I threw DiMarzio in the top. I don't even know what's in the bottom. The factory pickups are in the other room. They do sound really good. I'm probably going to put them back in. But this guitar plays outstanding. And that's the point. It plays outstanding. It's set up really nice. It's an experimentation guitar. Wiring's been reworked. Everything's been redone on this guitar, probably 100 times over. And it will continue to be the test bed until it goes a kaput. So we're going to use that. Then we're going to take this Glarry bass right here. Let me get this out of the stand here for you guys so you can see. And we're going to take this Glarry bass guitar. This Glarry right here that we just picked up for a whopping $89 on Amazon. And what an awesome bass. This thing thumps amazingly well. Very, very impressive bass guitar. I am really excited to play this bass more than anything today. It just sounds really good. It cuts through the mix better than any bass I think I've ever had. I don't know why. It's a humbucker, dual humbucker HH setup, excuse me. But it's a Glarry. But they really stepped up their game with this bass. It's light though. The only downside to this bass is it suffers from neck dive like a monster. It does. So I wish I had a little bit more weight on the body itself, but it doesn't. But it's still an outstanding bass. As a matter of fact, it blows my Harley Benton bass out of the water as far as playability and sound. So then, of course, guys, we can't forget we're going to be using the Kramer. That is right. Let me get you in here. We'll be using the Baretta Special. The Baretta Special, you guys' favorite, a lot of your favorite guitar anyhow. Now, this guitar right here was $179. I haven't did anything to it yet. I haven't even cut out the tone bleed yet. I haven't did anything. I haven't changed anything. It's other than the knob. I put a different knob on it. That's it. Other than that, it's bone stock. Haven't even changed the strings. And it sounds incredible. We're going to be using like an 80s tone. We're going to be running through my DAW. We're going to plug it in, and we're going to be using Guitar Rig 6. This is a free download that any of you can use. It has a lot of different features that I am just experimenting with. So I'm going to experiment with this for the first time. You're going to hear it. And we'll run the bass through another free amp sim. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called that 70s bass, I believe it's called. Very simple, but it seems to cut through nice. So we'll use this for the first time. I have this set to where I'm going to do it. This is, one guitar is going to be on it's called Crazy Randy Chorus. So it's like a Randy Rhoads chorus style. That's what we're going to use the LP on. And then we have just a 80s crunch that we're going to be using the Kramer on. And then we're going to use that 70s bass, and we're going to plug it in. We'll just balance it out a bit, hit record. Whatever comes out, comes out. We're going to do it once, each track once. So nothing's fine-tuned, nothing's nothing. We're just going to lay down a simple backing track. What's the purpose of the video, Mike? Why are you doing this? Well, because I want to show you guys what you can do with inexpensive stuff. You don't need to spend an arm and a leg to get a decent sound. Now imagine if you take the time and set the levels and do everything right and actually knew how to run studio equipment, which I don't. I'm not a studio engineer. What I am is a plug and play guy, like I'm sure a lot of you are out there, and you want the best sound you can get, plugging it in, and hey, this is what I got. So that's what I'm doing for you. I'm not going to spend all day fine-tuning nothing. I'm plugging it in, setting the levels so they aren't overdriven, and that's it. And we're going to see how well these blend together, or even if I can come up with anything. So it's going to be a lot of mistakes because I'm a shitty guitar player. I'm first to admit it. So, but we're going to have fun. I got a bass line in mind, so let's get started, put it together. Thanks for watching Fulton Street Beats, and here is that track. It's going to be a while for me. Right now for you. Here it goes.